Poets' Day, the horror spectacular, Schrödinger's Pet Cemetery, written by Damien Bell and Darren Gooding. A rhyme for zoo is easy, from that we will not learn, and even one for wildlife park is simple to discern. However, for menagerie, I fear our brain shall burn. Of two punk poets at the zoo, in Wivenhoe you'll hear the problems they encounter and the solutions you'll find queer, by which we mean peculiar, that we should make clear. A zoo, you cry? In Wivenhoe? Of that you must be joking, yet we assure you that we're not. No fun at you we're poking. It might be more convincing if we'd said Whipsnade or Woking. So where are all these animals? The smartest will exclaim. In boxes or in cages behind bars, it's all the same, be it in education or conservation's name. Okay then, let's get on with it. If there's some kind of plot, you'll piece it all together from the story, or you'll not, as the narrative progresses. Are you cold or are you hot?
Mr. Mule, how lovely to meet you. Welcome to Wivenhoe Zoo.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Great to be here.
Margaret Carthorse, zoo director and head zookeeper.
Oh, great to be here, Margaret. Funny thing is, I didn't realise we had a zoo in Wivenhoe.
Oh, but we've always been here, Mr. Mule, right between the glue factory and the, pet cemetery.
Blimey, what was that?
It is the dark energy of the pet cemetery. An evil presence rules it. Have nothing to do with any who come from there, for it is cursed by a malignant spirit whose malevolent power seeps out from every clod of earth on that ill-fated plot. Shadows linger there on the brightest of days. Dark, unnatural clouds lower over it, and no one ventures there alone after dark.
Why not?
The gates are locked at 5. With that aside, we are great admirers of your poetry, Mr. Mule, and Mervin. May I call you Mervin?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And we're delighted that you have agreed to expedite our 46-and-a-half-year anniversary birthday commission.
A poem to commemorate the zoo, I should cocoa. But why celebrate 46 and a half years of your opening?
It is a number, good as any other. I am a zookeeper, you are a poet. We would perhaps be wise to leave questions of integers within the purview of mathematicians where they rightfully belong.
Fair dues. Well, either way, thanks for thinking of me. What drew you to my work?
Well, you are productively competent.
Oh, thank you, I think.
No, I don't mean to damn with faint praise. Competency is a rare gift these days. We did originally try running the zoo poem as an open commission for local poets. Unfortunately, the entries received were all so uniformly and indescribably dreadful I was forced to destroy them all en masse.
That's a shame. Animal poetry is one of the great forms. Tiger, burning bright.
Well, we don't actually have any tigers, I'm afraid, and we certainly do not encourage incendiarising our animals, whatever their genus.
Eh? Oh, no, I meant... You know, it's Blake.
Who is?
The poet.
I thought you were the poet.
I am.
Then who is Blake? Is he that strange, dishevelled-looking man over there?
Who? Oh, yeah. I hope you don't mind. I brought a +1 with me. Hey, Donny, over here.
Mervin, I just saw someone walking around naked on 4 legs covered in fur and looking positively inhuman. What sort of a madhouse is this?
Oh, it was probably just a gorilla.
The gorillas are here. It's not the Mujahideen, is it? They've never forgiven me for my inadvertent involvement in Operation Cyclone on the Russian side. I tell you, you warm up one Labour Party conference in good faith and only find it's the Politburo.
I don't think it's that sort of gorilla, Donny.
We have no gorillas, I'm afraid.
Perhaps it was merely a hirsute naturist trespassing for sport. Who are you?
Oh, Donny, this is the zookeeper, Margaret Carthorse.
Good morning, a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine, provided it is acquired at a safe distance from this establishment, and it goes without saying your good self, madam.
Thank you, I think. Are you a poet too, Mr. Blake?
Oh?
Oh, Margaret, I should explain this is...
You could say that I've been known to wave a pen over a blank chequebook from time to time.
Writing cheques is not an act of creative fiction, my good man.
Yeah, it is when he does it.
Oh, I see. Where were we?
The tigers.
Oh, yes, now that was one of mine. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
Donny, behave.
I give up. What could?
It's not a riddle, Margaret. It's a poem. It's not meant to have an answer.
Well, you are the expert, of course, Mr. Mule.
He's the what?
Mr. Fletcher Park, do you imply...
I thought his name was Blake.
Well, Donny, Donald, Blake...
Fletcher Park. Don for short.
Oh, why, what a lot of names. Where does Blake fit in?
Oh, between 1757 and 1827. Or between Edmund Burke and William Wordsworth. Take your pick.
Well, I see you know your versifiers, Mr. Mule. I'm increasingly convinced I was not entirely mistaken in selecting you for this poetry commission.
Oh, tar ever so.
Poetry commission? Who, what, where, how? By the twiglet of the gods. And may I say, as an honorary doctor of the dark arts at the University of Irwell, formerly Irwell Auto Repairs and Horse Knackerers, I would take it as a kindness if you would explain to me, madam, how my diminutive colleague here got selected for a commission over the obviously greater accomplishments of myself.
Donny, you're embarrassing me.
Why, Mr. Fletcher Park, we did invite you also to submit a sample, but you never responded to our communiques.
Yeah, Donny never opens letters on the advice of his solicitor.
A sample? Submit a sample. I, Don Fletcher Park, am a countercultural icon, the godfather of performance punk poetry, a man of legs with hair that goes all the way. I do not put in, fill out, apply, or generally submit samples like a poor NHS patient spooning poo into a pre-labelled, easily sealable tube. No. I am wined, dined, courted, and commissioned. I do not jump through such tawdry hoops like a trained, trained, Mervin, assist.
What, a metaphor?
Yes, like a trained, prancing metaphor. That's exactly what I'm not like and don't do. But now I'm here, I'm prepared to overlook your extreme lack of professionalism, Miss Horsecart.
Cart horse.
Mrs.
Where? And instead, Mrs. So-called Horsecart, I shall generously allow you to consider the exorbitance of my fee whilst purchasing me luncheon in the fashion to which I have quickly grown accustomed.
I don't think she's got any pot noodle, Donny.
What? Heresy?
Oh, now you've gone and disturbed Carruthers.
Carruthers?
Oh, he's the prize feature of the zoo's big cat collection, and we do need him at his very best for his adoring public. Don't we now, Carruthers?
Big cat?
What, that moth-eaten ginger Tom in the wire moggy basket?
He's hardly a big cat. I mean, malicious looking and fat, I'll grant you.
Portly, certainly.
Stout at the very least.
Plump, indefatigably.
Obese, maybe.
Grotesque, perhaps.
But a big cat, not so much.
Oh, don't mock. He's hardly been feeling himself recently.
Well, given the lack of opposable thumbs, that does limit his options in that regard.
I mean, he's...
Peaky,
Poorly.
under the weather,
Sickly.
dicky,
Ailing.
failing,
Out of shape.
out of sorts.
Shagged.
Hardly. He's just misplaced his je ne sais quoi.
What, he used to be French?
Don't be absurd, Mervin. The domestic mog is an indolent beast, but even they draw the line at such continental-style decadence. However, you're in luck because they don't call me Cat Whisperer Park for nothing, you know.
They don't call you Cat Whisperer Park at all.
You think you can revive him?
Well, I've studied the text, cogitated on the angles, what could be simpler. I am confident I can lovingly coax this malodorous feline fleabag back to a peak of disgusting well-groomed health for a reasonable fiscal consideration, of course.
Donny, are you asking this poor woman for money?
No, I'm implying that she offers me some.
Oh, so glad we made that clear.
A moment, please, Mrs. Horsecart. Look, Mervin, as you know, I am usually a man who decries the wild, indiscriminate use of such tawdry terms as commission, remuneration, employment, and worst of all, work. But we find ourselves in dire need of the green and folding stuff since your savings account was found emptied.
Found emptied?
Yes.
My savings account?
Again, yes.
When did this happen?
Today, mysteriously. Only moments after I spent all the money in it to buy myself a new car.
Oh, Donny! That was my nest egg for a rainy day.
Mervin, please, you are a poet. Desist from such filthily mixed metaphors. An ovum cannot protect you from precipitation, and even the nest itself is of debatable efficacy in this regard.
Hang on a minute. Why did you buy a car? You don't even drive.
No, but you do. And what kind of friend would I be if I did not allow my closest colleague the opportunity to chauffeur me everywhere in the comfort of my entirely new second-hand Jag?
A Jag? Oh, I knew that midlife crisis was overdue. Where did you get it?
From a highly reputable dealership, I'll have you know.
Oh, not peg-leg stew in the back room of the Greyhound.
Of course not. What manner of gullible moon calf do you take me for? I purchased it online from a very nice man called General Jimenez from Venezuela. And he assured me it would be dispatched the very instant I handed over your full account number and sort code.
Oh, well, so much for retirement then.
Have you two quite finished?
Yeah, it looks like it, Margaret.
Oh, well, see what you can do with Carruthers, Mr. Fletcher Park. You can use the office if you wish. Meanwhile, Mervin, would you like me to give you a tour of our little zoo? Perhaps it will assist your Topsychorean muse.
That's dancing, Mrs. Carthorse.
Oh, do you people do that as well?
No.
Now then, Carruthers, what ails thou, beast? The answer cannot be beyond the wit of a learned medical man such as I. I've seen all creatures great and small, all 7 series. Think, Donny, what is it usually? Foot and mouth, swine fever, distemper, or perhaps some other interior decorating product. Fie! It's just too complicated. But fear not, faithful revolting feline. I, Don Fletcher Park, shall get to the root of your malady through all means, short of rolling up my sleeve past the forearm, as I've seen where that goes and I don't fancy the trajectory.
May I assist you meet your pussycat?
Blimey, where did you spring from, pal?
I live next door.
Then what are you doing here?
I like to travel.
Oh, this isn't Miss World! I don't require these exhaustive biographies. Summarise more succinctly.
My name is Erwin Schrödinger. I'm the owner and sole proprietor of the dilapidated, overgrown pet cemetery which ominously abuts the zoo along 2/3 of its eastern boundary.
Better. What? You mean the mysterious pet cemetery? Within which it always seems to be night, no matter what hour of day holds sway beyond its baleful walls, and which no man can ever quite recall when it sprang into being, no matter how repeatedly he Googles it.
In the shell of the nut? Yeah.
Well, I must say I admire the consistency of your branding. So, merry veterinary mortician, what are you doing at the zoo?
Drumming up trade?
Seems reasonable.
Well, all those penguins, they gotta go sometimes, haven't they? Take this cat, for example.
Hang on. Are you an expert in felines now?
Would it make it easier for you if I said yeah?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Well, thank heavens for that. Pray continue.
Well, I think I have something which may, or may not, be the solution to your pussycat's malady.
And that would be?
Tell me, Mr. Fletcher Park, what do you know about the governance of wave function within a quantum mechanical system?
So, Mrs. Carthorse.
Margaret?
Yeah, Margaret. I don't want to sound critical, less than enthusiastic or generally underimpressed with your zoo.
Then please don't.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing that much in the way of, well, how can I put it?
I don't know. How will you put it?
Well, it's more about how I must put it.
And that would be?
Animals.
What of them?
I'm not seeing very many.
Of what?
Animals.
Nonsense. There are plenty of animals.
In the zoo?
In general.
All right. Well, I know you haven't got any gorillas, or tigers for that matter, so what about lions?
What about lions?
Do you have any?
Not as such. Lions, I think you'll find, are quite overrated.
Cougars?
An extravagance.
Well, that'll be a no then. Cheetahs?
Too fast to know.
Leopards?
Too spotty to care.
Panthers?
Too difficult to count at night.
And in the day?
Ah, but they never come out in the day.
Is that true?
Possibly.
Look, do you have any big cats at all?
Well, since Carruthers...
Aside from Carruthers?
Then, broadly speaking...
Broadly speaking?
No.
All right, moving on to the ruminants. Any yaks, koodoos, bisons, buffaloes, antelope, klipspringers or ibis?
In that order?
In that order.
Hardly. Barely. Not generally. Not since last Thursday. No. None. And less so. Oh, and the ibis is the wading bird. Perhaps you were thinking of an ibex.
You got either?
No.
Holy cheese-shop sketch, Margaret. Do you have any animals at all?
Of course, we have cats, rats, puppies, a smattering of rabbits, gerbils, guinea pigs, numerous hamsters, blackbirds, thrushes, pigeons, an otter, various sheep, novelty chickens, at least 2 hedgehogs, a tortoise called Colin, plus a nanny goat named Captain Montgomery Thumper Twizzle.
Why have you got a nanny goat named Captain Montgomery Thumper Twizzle?
Well, we could hardly make a brigadier now, could we? Not when that rank's already taken by the chinchilla.
Right. Margaret?
Yes?
Are you sure this isn't more of a petting zoo?
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. The very idea. Now, would you like to see the shabunkin?
Yes, sure, Margaret. I might just take a bit more air first, prepare myself for the shock and awe.
Well, why not? Give me a chance to check her for fin rot. I'll see you shortly. Just follow the signs to the underwater kingdom. It's by the ladies' lavatories. You can't miss it.
Underwhelming kingdom, more like it.
Hey, you there, in the flatted hat.
It's a fiddler.
It looks pretty simple to put on to me.
Hey? What, look, are you allowed to park there?
I don't know. I come all the way from Venezuela to find a poet.
Bleeding hell, don't you have any back home?
No, Mr. Big Laugh Fiddling Type Man. I am looking for a specific poet. I have his name written down on this delivery slip. Just mind the blood. It says here, I'm looking for a Dr. Donald Ozymandias, no time wasters please, Fletcher Park III, Wordsmith, and Pope. Is that you?
No.
Pity, you look the sort.
But I do know him. How did you know he was here?
Well, when I went to the address given for delivery, I was told by the crazy old woman clawing at the door demanding money that the Waukesha Git had gone to the zoo and she would not sign no nothing for him.
Oh, that'll be Mrs. Freak, our landlady. Yeah, she gets a bit skittish near the end of the month. So what have you got? I can sign on Donny's behalf.
An X. Ha English. Gracias. I have, courtesy of General Jimenez himself, a Jaguar. It's called Benito.
Oh, the Jag. Blimey, I never thought that would actually show up. All right, get it out the back of the lorry and I'll give it a spin a bit later. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
You want it out of the lorry? You're sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, please. Just leave the keys in the glove box.
Keith, glove box. English people. Oh, well, come on, Benito. It's a time for your walkies.
Get in there, thou mangy old vine! I'll have a cardigan and a goat's cheese out of you yet! Another success. What do you think of that, earwig?
Irving, nevertheless, your exertions have been most impressive for a man of your muscle to height ratio.
What do you mean? I'm in my prime. Give me that metal bar. There, you see?
Donner und Blitzen. It is still straight as an arrow. Perhaps you should try something less rigid. This twiglet, perhaps. Achtung, someone is coming.
What'd you say, Erwin?
Blimey, Donny, what a rubbish zoo. I've been schlepping around for hours and there's nothing here exotic, endangered or remotely dangerous enough to stir the poetic muse. It's a petting zoo at best. The most exciting thing Margaret's got here is a goat and she can't even find that. In fact, she seems to have misplaced half her animals. Oh, still, at least our Jag's shown up, which was more than I was expecting.
My Jag? Success. Oh, ye of little faith.
Yeah, well, never mind about that now. Have you been getting on with Carruthers? Where is Carruthers?
No. There's a tail attached to Carruthers.
He is a cat, that goes without saying.
Touché, Monsieur le Monkhouse. No, I mean a tall tale, a story, a yarn, an anecdote with a wry twist or amusing climax guaranteed to delight and beguile the middle-class Wivenhoe dinner party audience.
Yeah, I get the picture. What have you done?
Done? What makes you think I've done anything?
Observation, deduction, direct personal experience, take your pick.
Yes, but aside from those airy trifles, look, I'm sure Mr. Schrödinger here can explain better than I.
Mr. Who?
The Germanic gentleman with the Harry Potter specs sitting in the swivel chair yonder.
Donny, there's nobody in the chair, bespectacled or otherwise.
Nonsense, I swear he was here a moment ago.
Oh, mate, have you been snorting the toilet duck again?
But of course not! I deny it! Never! Barely! Do you have any? No, I mean, get thee behind me, Satan. He's probably just popped out for a fag. Look, he explained quite clearly to me how we potentially could cure Carruthers of all his ills, which is why I have him sealed here in this airtight steel chamber. And where he remains in an entirely unobservable state.
Hang on a minute. Back up a second there, Donny. You've sealed a cat, Mrs. Carthorse's cat to be specific, into a small steel, and I want us to be quite clear on this, airtight box.
Indeedy.
But why, in God's name? In fact, forget that. How long's he been in there?
Oh, not long. Only 1 or 2 hours and...
Hours? You've killed a bleeding cat.
Yes, possibly. And yet, at the same time, according to the Copenhagen interpretation, I have simultaneously not killed her cat.
We've got to get him out of there. Where's the key to this?
Mervin, desist. This is a finely balanced situation. If you open that box and observe him, Carruthers' superposition will collapse into one or other of his possible definite states. Currently, he is unobserved and therefore perfectly safe, as are all the other animals.
Look, whilst I appreciate a good thought experiment as much as the next man, What do you mean, all the other animals? Donny?
Yes, Mervin?
Why is this office full of so many oddly similar but differently sized padlocked metal boxes?
Oh, Mervin, Mr. Schrödinger's explained it all to me. There's a quantum universe out there of infinite possibility. The boxed cat, the winsomely crated sheep, the goat amateurishly welded into a filing cabinet. The possibilities are endless. There is a reality at hand where we are scientific geniuses, and another where we are...
Arrested?
Yes. And simultaneously, no.
Stop that. Right, we've got to get rid of the evidence.
Fortunately, I know a nice man who runs the mysterious pet cemetery next door.
What, the inexplicable creepy one where it's always night, even at midday?
That's the one, which means you can do all of this under cover of darkness.
Well, I suppose that's a... Me? Why is this my job?
Details, Mervin. Do you expect me to think of everything? Right, I'll keep Mrs. Carthorse talking and you go look for a spade.
Oh, no time for that. She's on her way here now.
Then, in the words of Alexander Dumas, every man for himself.
Mr. Blake, I mean Fletcher Park.
Donny, wait for me!
Mervin, do you have a moment to run through the programme?
Look, I'm really sorry about the whole poem thing, Margaret, but I'm going to have to give it a miss.
Give it a miss?
Yeah, terribly sorry, but something's come up.
More important than commemorating the zoo?
Well, I wouldn't say more important, just differently important.
Different? How?
More.
But why?
Oh, because, here's a padlock key. You might want to try opening some of these boxes pretty quickly. Or not. Bye. Donny, come back!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending this most sombre occasion. What was to be a celebration is now a time of intense grief for all of us. As you will by now all be aware, Carruthers, our most beloved and biggest of cats, has collapsed into a very definable waveform state of being entirely dead. He died doing what he loved best, eating his body weight in nibbles, after someone locked him into a metal box with a full bag of cat treats inside. We were to have a commemorative poem for the zoo from local wordsmith Mr. Mervin Mule, but he has become unavailable due to problems of an indeterminate nature. And in the light of the change of circumstances, we have instead commissioned a memorial poem for Carruthers from local poet Betsy Jane Custard.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Horse and Cart. A zoo is made of animals that humans come to view. I've written 3 whole lines now, so I reckon that will do. Economy of language is quite superb. Genius, interpretation, minimalism. Oi! What's that big thing over there coming over here? Tea's up. Blimey, Donny, have you seen this morning's Essex Country Standards?
What's the time?
10:27.
Then you know I never peruse the papers in person prior to opening time. What's the old rag say?
Shock and horror ruled yesterday at the Wivenhoe Petting Zoo when popular dreadful poet Betsy Jane Custard, 49, was eaten by an escaped jaguar, Benito, 12, after reciting her commission-winning poem titled Will This Do? Betsy Jane's mother, Doreen Custard, 76, said, "It's such a shame my daughter was eaten alive. Her poetry was on the cusp of attaining truly national incompetence." Blimey, that's harsh. And also a reminder that when you buy things on eBay, Donny, you really need to check the descriptions more carefully.
Well, that's the critics for you, Mervin, and the vagaries of homonyms. Did Betsy Jane get any positive reviews?
Well, Minty Popsocks in the Groynyard loved her. Listen to this. In being swallowed whole by a jaguar, the late Betsy Jane Custard powerfully deconstructs the poetic form, creating a playfully unrepeatable moment of live art which simultaneously acts as a protest against the exclusion of the disabled artist once she'd had a limb or two bitten off, and a triumphant removal of the female performer from the tyranny of the male gaze. So that's what was happening. Who'd have thought?
Good old Minty, never a dull adjective.
So Betsy Jane was both truly incompetent and a powerful deconstructor of the poetic form simultaneously.
Mr. Schrödinger would have been proud.
What did happen to Mr. Schrödinger? Did we ever work out if he was real or just a figment of your vim-addled imagination?
Well, perhaps he was a figment of my imagination, while simultaneously...
Let's not start all that again.
Fair play. But I did hear one definite thing from him.
Which was?
A scream when, strangely enough, he was eaten by a jaguar.
Oh, good old Benito. Perhaps in the end it was for the best that neither of us got to do that commission. I wouldn't fancy being eaten by a jaguar.
Indeed, Mervin, the life of the commissioned poet is filled with strange turns and unexpected perils.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Donny. I'm so glad everything's back to normal. Another tin of all-day breakfast, then spool up the VHS for a button moon marathon.
Why not, Mervin? Why not?
What's that dark shape outside the window?
Benito! Poets' Day, the horror spectacular, Schrödinger's Pet Cemetery, was written and performed by Damien Bell and Darren Gooding. Music by Darren Tansley, sound effects and mixing by Stuart Armitage. The show was recorded live before an audience at Colchester Arts Centre and is an I Hear Voices Theatre Company production.